How are you? Mind telling me? 055 1111 997. How are you? My side, we're good. We give all the gratitude to God. To that powerful time on prayer line. Asafo Kojo, thank you. So come home now. Let's do some home talk right here on Home Affairs. And we're standing only because you made. If it impacts your home anyhow, trust that we will talk about it. Not because we are perfect, not because we are deserving. You move mountains. But because of grace. You move mountains. You move mountains. And for the past couple of weeks, we have been having conversations on side hustles. And today we're bringing that conversation to a close. And then from next week, we will move on to other interesting conversations as well. You cause war to fall, and you cause chains to break. In just a little bit, we will delve into that conversation. Stick and stay. the God we serve is a miracle performing God. And trust me, if you're expecting a miracle, unless it is not that God that I have believed, it may not come the way you want it, or the way you expect it, or the time you would want it to come. But one thing I have come to learn, if it is that God you depend on, then you need to know that He makes everything beautiful in His own time. And so work with His time, not yours. Tell God, I am working with your time. And I know that in your time you will make it all beautiful. I took a lot from Kojo's message this morning. And while you wait, instead of being frustrated and complaining and going on and on and on and on, you just want to get on your knees. You will be amazed at how free you will feel. You'll be amazed at how you'll be walking about as though you do not have a problem. So work with His time, and while you do so, you simply want to go on your knees. So this morning I have Cephas back. He is from the Ghana Revenue Authority. And I also have Rita Nuchuga joining us from the Office of the Registrar of Companies, the ORC. What are we doing this morning? You have lots of questions, so we're just going to be answering the questions you have, and that's how we are wrapping up on the show today. And then, like I mentioned, next week we will move into other conversations. This was necessary because there are lots of us, remember how we started? There are lots of us who have started side hustles at home. You think probably your 9-to-5 job is not, supporting the family well enough, but you still need it for job security. You still need it, you still go. But you still realize that at the end of the month, you're just not able to take care of the family with what you're earning. And then you probably decide that, why don't I start something on the side? You have an idea, you have a skill, and friends are telling you put it to good use and all that. And remember, the beginning of the conversation, we had Wasila, we have Felicia, and we had my friend, we're going to get his name from Fly Zone, joining us as well. They shared with us those practical lessons, how they started, the encouragement they received, they shared their challenges, the moments they felt like giving up. However, they were resilient and they continued until today. They have established businesses. So there's Feli's Foods, there's City Cakes, and then we have Fly Zones. Those are the businesses that have thrived from, ideas and encouragement from friends. And they were here to share their stories with us, remember? They did that 2 weeks in a row. Then we picked up from that and said, okay, now that you have an idea, how do you even scale up? How do you begin to make that a real business, apart from just doing something tiny in your kitchen and then hiding it in your bag? You notice it can grow. So how do you scale up? And that's when we brought our partners on board. We had Rita in the studio who had conversations with us on how to register your business, the importance of doing so, and all the misconceptions people have about registering business. We cleared that. Then last week we had Cephas who joined us from the GRA. Lots of you had questions. He tried as much as possible to explain all of those. And today, because we didn't finish answering all the questions from the two organizations, we thought that why don't we end it this way? They join us in the studio this morning. You send in your questions on 055-1111-997. Number again is 055-1111-997. This, you send in your questions and then they help us answer them. So when you set out to either go register your company or go talk about, filing your taxes, you know exactly what to do. So that's the essence of the conversation this morning. And remember, we have been having this conversation simply because you are starting it from home, very small. You're a mother, you're a father, you're an auntie, a sister, an uncle. You go to work, you're supporting the family's income. We are concerned because it has to do with the family, it has to do with your spouse, it has to do with the children, and it's all about providing a better or a more comfortable life for them. And that's why we're having these conversations, so that you can do it right and not fall on the wrong side of the law. I see you online. Rita, good morning. Good morning, Rita. How are you? Can I hear Rita? Okay, Kojo is coming around to help us. Hello, Rita.
Hello.
Okay, great. Kojo, can you hear her now? Can you hear Rita? Rita, say something. Hello, good.
Hello, good morning.
Great. How are you today?
I'm very good.
Great. And we want to thank you so much for availing yourself one more time. And also to your superiors who allowed you to be here on behalf of the ORC. We're grateful. Okay, great.
Thank you.
This is how I would like us to start while we wait for the questions to come. The last time we had a conversation on, the processes of registering a business and why it is important to register a business. Can you take just some few minutes to recap that for us, and then we will go into the questions for the benefit of those who are just joining us today, who have missed the conversations all along. We just want to quickly recap and share this with them.
All right. Thank you very much. Last time we talked about how to scale up your side gigs or your side hustles. And we made emphasis that side hustle business can be simple, but immediately you start doing it to make money, you should start thinking about it as a real business and treat it as such. That is why we encourage people to register their businesses. And we also mentioned that per the Act 1962 Act 151 gives a provision that is in section 1, that anyone carrying on business with their true name, for example, Rita Mensah is my true name, you are not obliged to register. But as soon as there's additional name, like Rita Mensah Fashion Hub, you are to register your business. So those were the basic things we talked about, and the importance for registering your business or scaling up your side gig. The side gig can be 500 cedis today, every month, but that 500 cedis can become 5 billion tomorrow. Based on that, you are to treat it as a real business from beginning and put things right, so that when you get your big contracts, you are already compliant with a lot of things, so that your 5 million that you're going to get later will become sustainable. And we also talk about, if you refuse to register your businesses, the disadvantages to that. You will not have access to financial institutions, you can't open bank accounts, incentives that will be in the system that government is giving small scale businesses, you might not benefit from it. And that is the very reason why we encourage them to register their businesses. So basically, those were the things that we talked about the last time.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And I remember we also talked about the steps in having your business registered. They were very simple and easy steps. Could you recap that also for us?
Thank you very much. I made mention of we have simple 5 steps. You get your name, and I suggested that you can come with 3 names. So we search in our database to see which one is free for you to use. When we get a name for you, out of the 3 names that you have brought, we give you a form, you complete the form, you add copy of your Ghana card to it. When you have a TIN already, you fill the column with the TIN number, the tax identification number, sorry. If you don't have, we have GRA section in our premises. They are the only ones that are mandated now to create a TIN for business registration purposes. We guide you through it. You go to them and get your TIN. Then we key for you. You pay the subscribe fee at our in-house bank. Then within 5 days, your business certificate is ready for you to pick. Yes, so those are the simple steps you go through to have your business formalized.
All right, thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. So if you didn't know, if you're just joining us, the full conversation is available on our YouTube channel, Joy997. Also, you can catch it on Facebook to go through the full conversation and understand everything we talked about. So, Rita, I have a question. Sorry, number 1 popping up. It says that what form of identification do I need to be able to register my business?
Thank you very much. The form of identification we currently take is the National Identification Card, which we are all calling Ghana Card. We need a copy of that back and front for now. That is what we take as a form of identification, plus your tax identification number.
Okay, so that's the only form of registration you will accept. No passports, nothing else, driver's license. It has to be only the Ghana card.
Yes, please. So far as it is a small business we are registering, that is the sole proprietorship, which only Ghanaians are allowed to register.
And if you're a foreign national?
If you are a foreign national living in Ghana and you have the non-residential identification card, we can use it. If you don't have it, we still use their passports.
Okay. But if you are a Ghanaian, then it has to be your Ghana card.
Ghana card.
Only.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now there's another question here that is asking who is a beneficial owner?
Okay, thank you. As the name implies, beneficial owner, someone who benefits from something that you do or you are involved in. If it's a business, this beneficial ownership they are talking about is relating to a business registration, a limited company, not a sole proprietorship.
Okay.
So beneficial owner is someone who benefits financially or any other benefit the person gets directly or indirectly in the company.
Okay.
For instance, you and I have a limited company registered. I am a shareholder, which we call subscribers now.
Okay.
And you are not a shareholder, but you can also be a beneficial owner. I, Rita, with the shareholding capacity, I'll be a direct beneficial owner. That is, I have a financial control and financial interest in the company. But you, the other person, you are just a director, you are not a shareholder, but you still want to be a beneficial owner. That is where we see the voting rights, your voice, your power that you have in the company. Maybe you control some aspects in the voting rights to make decisions happen. You will be like, maybe you are 30% voice, you have 30% voice. We will give you a voting right of 30%, but not a direct.
Okay, so the
So
question.
someone who benefits significantly from the company.
Okay. Now, my follow-up question to this is because of how we situated. I know people know a lot, so the questions are coming from all angles. Because of where we situated this conversation, must somebody who is simply starting a business from home and trying to register their company be thinking about such? Does it concern them?
As in the person trying to formalize his.
Must you be concerned with who a subscriber or a beneficial owner or a shareholder is in your small business that you're trying to now start scaling up? Is it something that really applies to you?
Say yes and no.
Okay.
Because before you decide to formalize your business, you should know which type of entity you want to enter into.
Okay.
Each entity has its obligations.
Okay.
If you want to formalize as a sole proprietorship, you don't have to concern yourself with beneficial ownership or shareholding or directors. It's just you and the business. You are one person. But if you want to formalize as a limited by shares, that is where you have to concern with directors, secretary, auditor, and beneficial ownership.
Okay.
So depending on the entity type you want to register.
Okay, so that's really very clear now. So our sister who sent in the question, like Rita just explained, you don't necessarily need to concern yourself with that if it's just sole proprietorship, something you have started and you know that you own the business alone through and through. But once you're going above that and having a limited business and you want to register it as such or different from a sole proprietorship, then yes, it concerns you. Rita, once again, thank you for the clarity. Now, someone asked another interesting question. It's asking that, so the person says, I know there is an online service, but you guys have been talking about go to the ORC and register, how about the online service? Can I sit in my home and comfortably register my business?
Thank you very much. That is the goal of the Office of the Registrar of Companies, to make business registration seamless, stress-free, and comfortable for people to do. Okay. So we are working at it to bring that to the desktop of all individuals. So it's something that will roll out very soon. So I'll plead with the public and the listeners to have a little patience for us, and that thing will be rolled out very soon, and we'll announce to them when it is out. But currently, they have to go to our offices to register. And now I'll say we have partnership with Universal Merchant Bank. So some of our colleagues are with some of the banks, like the UMB bank, like Kasua branch and Tema. So those around those places can contact us over there, and their businesses will be registered for them.
Okay, great. So that means you don't. So what's essentially you're saying is that you're working on the online registration right now. Currently, people can't register online. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
Okay, but sooner or later that will be done.
Yes.
And then the registration process, you are also trying to decentralize it So if you live in Kaswa, for instance, or you live around Tema, then you can go to the UMB branches over there and also have the full ORC services. Are we correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so there you have it. Currently, you are unable to fully or to register online. You will have to physically be present. But Rita says that that's the goal. So we are looking forward to that. When that happens, you and I will be the first to know. Okay, there's another question here. I am a sole proprietor and a supplier. I have also registered with the GRA. I have received my VAT invoice. How do I file? Okay, then the returns, as I have not supplied any goods in the month. Okay, don't worry. Safeus will be here very soon, and then I will direct your question to Safeus. Okay, Rita, am I right, or you want to take that?
Right.
Okay. This one says, good morning and thanks for the education. Please ask the ORC personnel. Her name is Rita. Their collaboration with GEA, BRC at the district level, and why don't they team up with them since they are located almost in all the 270 districts? This is from Igwe Napam.
Thank you very much for that question. We are working hand in hand with the GEA. For 2 weeks ago, we were at their office near the Kempiski, and we registered businesses for them a whole lot. So anytime they call on us, we are their disposal. We go to their location and they bring their people and we register for them. So the call is from them. As soon as they give us a call that they need our services, we are there to assist.
Okay. So that's the response. Anytime they get the call to assist, they are there to assist. Okay. I have a number of questions also coming through that will be going to Safeus. He is from the GRA, and Safeus will be here very soon. Stick and stay. We will be right back.
Hello, Ohima. Eti saying.
Ayo.
Na edahin.
Me kwatade.
Edi bensa.
Krachi. Obesuja na se obehwemkwem.
Na se jane de wo so ayeden ankwan de obehwem kakra.
Anyway, me kope vitamin B de adwodwomakoma.
What a coincidence. Me say no na me koto, no na me no.
Hey bra, we de wo boa.
Oh, ahon fe minti mi ntwa wontro.
Se wara.
Vitamilk no emu de he pa na we ni je ho.
Me pe Vitamilk banana any choco because I'm black and proud.
Hey, interesting. Me de me a regular guy oh. So wow.
When you kapao.
So wow. I can see we have something in common. Ohima, yanko ni yanko try a Vitamilk connection. Wo de bo me kana metia. Anye bia se kwan down.
E kwan be.
Aha, na muni brebi. Vitamilk de foforo bia be kambusua ne ho ye friend of Vitamilk strawberry. Vitamilk feels good anywhere anytime. This advert is FDA approved.
It's amazing how people you've never met can ruin your mood, make your day, break your heart, or become your favorite person. One nomination, one betrayal, one kiss, one eviction, and suddenly you've picked a side. Big Brother Naija is back with a brand new season. Take
first, we're live on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Edem Knight-Tay. My guest this morning, Rita Nuchuga. Rita is with the ORC, and she has been answering your questions with regards to the ORC. Rita, someone sent in a question, right? The person says, what's the difference between registering a business name and a company?
Thank you very much. Registering a business name is formalizing, let me say, your side gig. That is you and the business. You are one person. The profit and loss is for you. You carry every burden yourself. I'm saying it in a plain language for everyone to understand. If you make profits, you enjoy. If you make the loss, it's you. You go to your room and carry the load. But when you register a limited company, you and the business entity, you are two different persons. So you as an individual and other directors in the company, for instance, you have a car for the business and you go for a loan and use that car as a collateral in the business. If anything goes wrong, it's only that car they will come for. They will not come for your entire things because you are two different persons. The company stand alone, you stand alone. But when it's a sole proprietorship, whatever business deal you have gone to do out there and it's gone wrong, come for you with the business together because you are considered as one person. So basically, in a layman's understanding, this is the explanation I can give.
So from your explanation, for those of us who are trying to scale up our side hustles, what do you advise we do?
Because they are scaling up and they are, trying to test the waters and see if this business will be sustainable, I advise they will still go for sole proprietorship or what we call one-man business, ventures or enterprise, and use it to test the waters and see if they can really sustain this business. Then from there, they can further scale up to a limited company where they now invite directors, shareholders, and investors into their business to make it become the $5 billion business.
Okay. So if I am understanding you clearly, at that level, what you are doing is registering a business name, not a company. So you will be operating under a business name and not under a company, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. And then subsequently, you are able to also scale up to become a full-blown company. That's the explanation.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. There are lots of other interesting questions, but I have also been joined by, give me a second, Safas. And Safas just brought in some news. Safas says that on his way here, he encountered a lot of traffic on the Ashimota Road. That's from Ashimota leading Tower Circle, right? And because there's some level of road repair or construction going on, it's just one way. So those of you who are intending to use that road, if you are in a hurry, kindly note that you might face a bit of traffic and you might want to change direction when you're certain. But if you don't mind the traffic, not that the road is totally blocked, but because we're just using one side, there's a bit of traffic. So that's just for you to take note. So sorry, I have Sefas Zoka. Sefas is Senior Revenue Officer, Public Sector Office of the Ghana Revenue Authority, and I have been talking to Rita Amanuchiga also. Rita is Assistant Chief Company Inspector, Office of the Registrar of Companies. So, say first, before you got in, there were questions waiting for you. So let's jump into it straight. Someone is asking for us to explain the filing system. the tax filing system. So say first.
Thank you, James from Christia. So the tax filing system, prior to a period, we were using the manual tax filing system, where you'd have to walk into our various offices and then complete forms, depending on whether you are filing for a monthly return or an annual return. But now it's been simplified for all of us.
Okay.
We've gone digital as the world is going technological. So we've gone technological and digital. So you are now able to do the filing from the comfort of your homes or your offices or any location at all. All you need to do is to download our apps, or you open a browser and then you go into www.taxpayersportal.com or e-tax system, and then you are able to do the filing on our portal. Usually it's the same forms that you would have completed in the offices, but sometimes they are a bit simplified for all of us to complete.
Okay. So that was easy and very simple. I'm going to be throwing, the questions at you both. And I like how our audience are really engaging, because then people have real challenges. They need answers. They want to understand the processes. This one I think I can answer for Rita, but I'm still going to give it to her so that she can provide her own answers. So Rita, someone is saying that they live in Takoradi, in Koforidua, and they really, really are appealing that you decentralize everything so that they don't have to travel all the way to Accra. I know you have started, we just talked about it. And when you come to Accra too, they have loads of challenges because there are guru boys everywhere and they make the process even more difficult. And so they are asking that you hasten the process of the decentralization so that they can register in their various regions and districts. You have any response to that?
For the question, his concern is well noted, but concerning the Goro boys he mentioned, how played with the public when we walk to our offices, try and approach the officers in the various counters, the cages that we sit in there. Don't just get to the car park and just ask, oh, do you work here? We have smart people. And we have confident tricksters. The person will boldly tell you yes. And you just start transacting business with people from the gates. No, we are inside our offices. We are the reception and inside the glass cages there. So approach us, and also with the ones with the tag. We are always wearing tag. Approach us and we attend to you. So please, don't get to the gate and start asking people, do you work here? You can't travel from Koforidua all the way to Accra to the gate. Then you start talking to people there. Then why did you come? Enter the office. Don't be scared to enter. Enter and ask the questions that you want to ask. The exact people, the correct people, the people who are responsible to attend to you, they are sitting at the cages there behind the decks. Talk to them, not people at the car park. That is all I can say to that.
Okay, so you heard that. Don't make that decision when you get to any of the ORC offices. Rita is saying that at best, if you want to ask anybody, you want to ask where the reception area is. Then when you go, you are properly directed to where you have to go. If you have to wait in a queue for your own sanity, you want to patiently wait in that queue, and you know that you're receiving the right services other than wanting to go through the Guru boy. So she says, don't start doing business from the car park or at the gates. That one, I mean, people have also positioned themselves for some of these things. So the advice is enter the building and ask to go to the right cage. She mentioned that they are properly tagged, so you are able to identify anybody who works in there, and they will be able to assist you. Now, I have another interesting question for you, Rita, and then I will come to say first. This one says that I am a refugee in Ghana, and per the law, we can we enjoy services as Ghanaians. But when I went to register my small business as a sole proprietor, I was asked to partner with a Ghanaian before I could register my business. My fear now is, how would I be able to protect my business if my partner decides to claim the business tomorrow?
Oh, thanks for that question. I know refugees in the country, they have some number of years to stay before they start enjoying that service. So I don't know the number of years he's been in Ghana. So to go straight to what he said, he has partnered with a Ghanaian to register and he has to protect his business. What I advise people partnering with other people to do business is that they should learn to prepare what we call MOU. The MOU is what is binding the relationship, the business relationship between the two of you or the number of people doing business together. In that MOU, they will state their objectives clearly. Conflict resolution strategies will be in that particular document where each of them will have a copy and they will keep one extra copy safe somewhere. In event of this kind of things that he is perceiving happens, they will fall on it and resolve their problems.
But certainly, you will have to partner with a Ghanaian if you're a refugee to be able to even register your business under sole proprietorship. Are we correct? Is he correct?
No. Sole proprietorship, as I said, is a one-man business. So you don't need to partner with anyone unless you are doing a limited liability company, which is between 2 and 50 people.
So whoever gave him that information gave him the wrong information, even though he is a refugee. No, he was given.
Yes, as I said, they have to stay in the country for some number of years, which I can't recall off mind right now.
Okay.
I don't want to commit myself. They have to live for some number of years. Then they will be issued some ID to that effect. So if they come and produce such, they are allowed to register as a sole proprietorship.
Okay.
But as it stands now, I can't give a full detail of that. Yes, please.
Okay, so that's the clarity for you over there. Now to you, Cephas. This one says, I am a sole proprietor and a supplier. I have registered with the GRA. I have received the VAT invoice. How do I file the nil returns as I have not supplied any goods in the whole month?
Yeah, thank you, Edem, and thank you, Dede. So thanks for registering with the Ghana Revenue Authority. It means that you're a good citizen. But it's simple to just file a nil returns. Once you have registered with GRA and you have access to the taxpayers portal, you go to file your returns, click on file return, select the VAT return that you are filing for. You state the period. So if it's for July, you state July 2026, or you can just click, there's a select button to select there's a calendar button for you to select the period. So once you select the period, then it states there's a line there just before you have where you input in the amount, which states that if you have not transacted business, you could click on a nil. So you can just tick that button and then off you go. You click on complete submit now, and then you have successfully submitted a nil return.
Cephas, do you want to take that again and slowly?
Okay.
I'm sure this concerns a lot of people.
Okay.
And not just Dede.
Okay. So you have registered with the Ghana Revenue Authority, but you haven't transacted business, or you have registered for VAT purposes, gotten your invoice, but you have not issued or transacted any vatable activity.
Like in her case.
Like in her case. And you are filing a nil return. You could just go to the taxpayers portal. So you go to www.taxpayersportal.com. you log in with your credentials.
Mm-hmm.
Then you would see file your returns as the second button after the GRA logo.
Okay.
You click on file your returns. Then there will be a green button just beneath it, file returns. So you click on the file return,
And then
you select. It will give you the list of tax types that you are registered
Okay.
for. So you select the VAT return.
okay. Next.
Then yeah, then you are able to select the period for which you are filing the return.
Okay. We have that.
Then there's an option for you to tick when you have not transacted business during
Okay.
that period.
That's it.
Then you click on complete at the bottom right, and then
Okay.
confirm save at the top. Then
You click on what?
complete
Okay.
at the bottom right.
Complete. And then you save.
Confirm save at the top right,
Okay.
and then complete and submit now.
Okay.
Alternatively, when you log on to your portal too, it gives you the pending returns. So you would have seen the VAT for the period for which you want to file.
Mm-hmm.
You click on the file now, and then it goes through the same process as
We went through.
we just went through. But in
Okay.
this case, it means that you didn't have to select a period because you have already clicked on a specific return.
So what we'll be doing is, before we wrap up, from you, Rita, and also from Safest, I will want us to put out your helplines.
Okay.
So that just in case I log on and I am confused because I was trying to write it down. Taxpayers portal, put in your credentials. You go to file your returns and then file returns.
Yes.
Then you find a drop down and then you select VAT.
Yes, please.
Then you select period, the
Yes, please.
period within which you do your business, and then tick when you have what did I miss?
A nil return.
When you have nil returns.
Yes.
Complete with
Yes, there's
the
a complete
button, and then you go to confirm
Confirm save at the top right. Yes, please.
and then you come to what?
Complete and submit now.
Okay.
Because there are instances where you are unsure.
Mm.
So you could have completed, confirm saved, but it still hasn't gotten to the Ghana Revenue Authority.
Okay.
In case you change your mind and you transact business during that period and you want to amend the return before the due date, that is allowed.
I think some of the simple things you can do will also be to put these steps, individual steps, on probably artworks, and then the GRA can share it, or you have them.
Yes, we have them.
Okay,
We have a lot of flyers, and then I think it's on the GRA website too.
Okay, that's showing these processes.
Yes, please.
So you
www.gra.gov.gh.
Great. So you also want to go there and get quick help. It's not that complicated. And Rita promises us that the ORC will also get there very, very, very soon. Okay. Rita, someone is asking, can't you just get the Guru boys out of the place? It's not that simple, huh?
It's not that simple, but to get them out, we also need the help of the public, the clients themselves. Because if you are not engaging them, gradually they will be out of business.
Yeah.
And they'll find something else to do. But as soon as you keep engaging them, once you know the right process to go through, you are still engaging them, I'll say you are one of the reasons for which they are still existing there.
Okay.
So I'll plead that they should also help us to get them another job.
Okay, sure. You protect yourself by walking into the buildings. And I'm sure, Jerry, you have same, right? You have Guru boys also.
No.
Jerry doesn't have.
Jerry
Hey,
doesn't have Guru boys.
how so?
Because our offices are open and now we do online
So you don't need any
You don't need any
middleman.
middleman.
Okay.
You can just do it on your phone,
And
or
then,
just walk
and
into
there
the
you
office.
go. Okay. So you just have to protect yourself. Go into the building. Nobody will catch you. Ask the right questions. Go to the right places. And then you will not have issues. And indeed, the joy of every parent is to see their children cheerful and hearty, and to nurture this joy. It is essential to provide children with foods and beverages that are rich in vitamins, nutrients, that can support their growth and well-being. And one of such is the Vitamilk soy milk drink, made from natural soybeans, a good source of plant protein, vitamin B1 and B2. Vitamilk has no artificial colorings, no artificial flavorings, no preservatives, just wholesome natural goodness in every single sip. And trust me, production has been going on for over 20 years, so they certainly know what they are doing. So as a proud parent, Vitamilk should certainly be the go-to drink for your children, because it delivers quality nutrition, great taste, and lasting satisfaction. Vitamilk also comes in 5 exciting variants. Let's talk about the soy milk drink, and the Vitamilk Energy, a multi-cereal blend with no caffeine, the Vitamilk Choco, the Vitamilk Banana, and Vitamilk Strawberry. Packaged in 250 mils for the children, and the preferred 1 liter Tetra Pak for the family. So wherever you are and whatever the occasion, Vitamilk brings on that nutritious, delicious, and satisfying vibe anywhere, anytime. Note that this advert is FDA approved. And yes, indeed, we don't talk enough about how stressful it can be to figure out what nourishing breakfast to give kids every morning. Wahala. That's why Milo All-in-One is such a great option. It has a creamy, delicious taste kids can't have enough of. But there's more to Milo All-in-One than that rich, milky, chocolatey taste. There's so much goodness in every pack. Just take a moment to read the back of the pack and see for yourself. It's important nutrients combined with malt for it's important nutrients combined with malt. Supports energy release, cocoa for that rich taste, and milk for calcium to support them as they grow. So keep choosing Milo All-in-One, not just for that special taste, but also for the nourishing goodness. Milo Energy to go further. Now let me bring you up to speed. Republic Bank Joy News Habitat Fair. Something big is coming. The Republic Bank Joy News Habitat Fair 2026 changes here. Get ready. Your gateway to home ownership and exciting property ownership. But first, don't miss out our mini fair at the Ashimoto Mall, happening on Friday 21st to Sunday 23rd August 2026. Come and explore amazing offers, connect with industry experts, and take the step towards owning your dream home. For sponsorship and exhibition, call Selassie on 0233 233 444. Number again is 0233 233 444. The Republic Bank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with Republic Bank. We're the one for you. And powered by Drive EVGH, drive into a sustainable future. Virtual Security Africa, security for all Aquaba building materials, your partner for stronger projects. Less Fortune Limited, unleashing luxury with perfection, that one space at a time. MTN everywhere you go. Doormasters, the best in doors. Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. App barcode services, Bibre. St. Gobain GH, making the world a better home. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investments. Habitat Fair 2026, home ownership, a lifetime investment. Republic Bank Habitat Fair, get a house, make it a home. Imagine putting young chefs in one kitchen, get them a clock, a mystery challenge, some ingredients, and tell them cook. Sounds easy, right? Well, not quite, because in the kitchen of Big Chef Junior Season 5, the pressure is real. These talented youngsters have to think fast, get creative, and most importantly, beat the clock. One wrong move, one burnt dish, or one bad decision could change everything. And while they battle it out in that kitchen, you get to decide who stays at some point. So expect some big flavors, big personalities, unexpected twists, a little drama, and plenty of heat. The question is, who has what it takes to become the next Big Chef Junior? Find out this and every Saturday at 4 p.m. only on Joy Prime Television. Big Chef Junior Season 5. Good meals by kids. We will be making our way back to Safas and Rita in just a little bit. They can stay.
Hello, Ohima. Eti saying.
Ayo.
Na edahin.
Me kwatade.
Edi bensa.
Krachi, obesuja na so behwem kwem.
Na se jane de wo so ayedan kwan de wo hwem kakra.
Anyway, me kope vitamin B de adwodwo makon.
What a coincidence. Me so no na me koto, no na me no.
Hey bra, we dia wo boa.
Oh, ahon fe minti mi ntwa wontro.
Sewara.
Vitamilk no emu de he pa na we ni je ho.
Me pe Vitamilk banana any choco because I'm black and proud.
Hey, interesting. Me de me a regular guy. So wow.
When you kapao.
So wow. I can see we have something in common. Ohima, yanko ni yanko try a Vitamilk connection. Wo de bo me kana metia. Anye bia se kwan down.
Kwan be.
Na muni brebi. Vitamilk di foforo bia be kambusua ne ho aye friend of Vitamilk strawberry. Vitamilk feels good anywhere anytime. This advert is FDA approved.
Enterprise Blue FM.
Enterprise Blue FM, the bus.
You're tuned into Enterprise Blue FM. DJ E on the traffic jams. Who's the chillest man you know? Phones are open. Let's go.
DJ E, the chillest man is my neighbor. Mr. Osei, a truck bumped into his new bumper. He didn't blink, just took the picture, uploaded on Enterprise Insurance Claim Express, smiled, and drove off.
Boss move. Hello, caller.
Hello, DJ E. I know that same Mr. Say. Like he be me, the way the truck driver go make shit, you know what be crazy? Next day, no, Mr. Say fix the Benz.
That's right. Mr. Say, you really are that guy.
They say Entoa, but at Enterprise Insurance, with over 100 years of experience, we say whether it's motor, home, travel, or insurance for your business, Entoa, when it happens, smile.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Okay, my hungry boy. What are we trying today? Looks like we've got a pack of Cerelac rice.
He's licking his lips.
Nestle Cerelac offers delicious new flavors. Just one serving helps your little one to discover the world of taste and texture. Find Nestle Cerelac in wheat, rice, fruits, and maize for your baby's taste adventures that help them grow. Cerelac, care for them. Count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
There's going to come a time that the church will rise as the highest of all the mountains, and saviors will be raised in the church to deal with the world system. And let it be now. We need to have a national focus. We don't have to lose this ambition, or else we work against the Great Commission.
They are equipped in righteousness, the agenda, to possess the nations. Welcome to an equipping center of the word and prayer on Pentecost Hour.
Pentecost Hour comes to you on Joy 99.7 FM every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Hits FM on Mondays at 5:30 a.m. and Joy Prime TV on Saturdays at 7 a.m.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any question.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
Thank you all so very much for staying tuned in. This morning we're doing the Q&A edition of Scaling Up Your Side Hustle, and my guests are Seifa Zoka, he's with the GRA, and Rita Nuchuga from the ORC. I am in very good company. So say first, I'm going to be putting you on the spot for a bit. I'd like your answers to be brief and straight to the point. So question number 1, what should I do if I have both employment income and a business income? So for instance, I have a regular 8 to 5 job, but I bake cakes, I sell clothes online, I braid hair, I do, little freelancing things here and there. Do I have to pay any income to the GRA, considering that I have a 9 to 5 and my income tax is deducted at source?
Thank you, Edem. It's a very, very good question. That has been on the minds of lots of Ghanaians. In our tax system, usually we do the EBI. That's the income from employment, business, and then investment.
Okay.
So let's take for example, Edem. Edem is Edem, regardless of whether her income is coming from employment, business, or investment.
Okay.
So you have your regular 9 to 5, which your employer would deduct before they even pay you your salary.
Yes.
So that is your income from employment. The income from the side hustle is the income from business.
Okay.
Then the income from royalties, endorsement fees, rent, those are income from investment. So all those incomes have been earned by Honorable Edem. So the law is saying that Honorable Edem at the end of the year, or on or before the 30th of April, should file a return to include all her incomes, which includes the income from employment, business, and then investment. Then we'll look at the law. The system will calculate the tax that Edem would have to pay at the end of the year. But mind you, Edem has already paid part of it from employment. So which means that there will just be a difference from the business and investment if there is. So if there is no other profit from business or investment, then it means that Edem has already paid or fulfilled her tax obligations by paying all the taxes through her employer.
So simply put, yes.
Yes.
You will have to pay your tax on your cake hustle if you have any investment, including your 9 to 5 job, which is being deducted at source and paid regularly. It's as simple as that, right?
Yes, as simple as that.
Okay, so let's not get it twisted. You have to pay on all of them. So essentially, that makes you a taxpayer.
Yes,
you
please.
know, on all
and
three.
a good citizen.
Yes. Okay, so the other question is, what if for these side businesses, I only make money occasionally? Okay. It's not regular.
So for the side hustle, so you have income from employment already being taxed. For the side hustle, you only make them occasionally, not regular. So at the end of the year, you know how much you would have made or how much you will make for that year. So you are just adding that income from business, whether regular or non-regular, to the income from employment and income from investment if there is. So that would at least know how much tax you should pay at the end of the year. And then we'll subtract the taxes you have already prepaid, which in this case by your employer. And then we'll know if there's a difference for you to pay. If there's also a credit, you can just write to us, notify the Commissioner General that you have so much credit and you either want it to offset your future liability or you want a refund.
Okay. There's another question here that says, if I registered my, and it's the reasons people do not do the registrations. If I register my business with the ORC, have I automatically completed my tax obligations? No.
So what happens is that if you register with the ORC and you have obtained a TIN, it means the law says that the Commissioner General should keep a register of taxpayers.
Okay.
So it means that we already have part information from you, but we have just not started coming after you. So you just have to come and notify us that, oh, I have registered with the ORC. I intend to start business. I have 2 employees, or I don't have any employee at all, or I intend to make this and this is how much I think I would make. So just notify us, because you would have registered with the ORC, all right. You would be in our database. We are not following you yet, but then it doesn't mean that we don't have your details. So you just need to do the needful by registering with us.
Okay. People see that as I've come to report myself to the police and saying that I'm guilty as charged even before I commit a crime.
Oh. Somebody asked the question of filing a nil return. So you could equally file a nil return.
Okay.
Nothing stops you from filing a nil return.
Exactly. So whatever the fears are, whatever your concerns are, like I said, I will ask my guests to put out their helplines so that if you sit in your home and sometimes, people share their stories with you to confuse you even the more. They won't tell the full story and then you believe it and you are very, very, very confused. So you want to go and ask the questions that pertain to you yourself properly and receive clarity so that you are not totally confused. Now let's do a bit of record keeping. Okay, that will help people to do these things well. So for somebody who is running a small business, especially most of these small businesses, we run them from home, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What sort of records should I be keeping for the purposes of my relationship with the GRA?
So any record at all that will help your business, any record of income, any record of sales, any record of expenses, anything at all that will help you get or be able to get your profits, because at the end of the day it's the profits that we are taxing, not your income.
Okay.
So any record at all that would help you know your income, know your expenditure, and then get your profits.
Okay.
So those are the records you would have to keep.
Okay. Essentially, when I come and I'm filing my tax, especially if I'm probably not able to do it online, and I come to the office to be assisted, will the GRA be asking me to present some documents?
Assisted for keeping records?
To
file the returns?
Yes, to file your returns.
No, to file the returns, it's just a declaration, a statutory declaration. So we don't need those other attachments.
What if I am lying? What if I don't declare right?
That is why we have asked you to keep proper books of records, so that in case we come for audit, then you present those documents or those records to us.
Okay.
But mind you, there is a declaration, so all returns once you lie on the return, it means that you are liable to by our laws.
Okay. Do I need a bank account to transact with the GRA?
No, you don't need a bank account to transact with the Ghana Revenue Authority.
Okay.
Once you are transacting business or you intend to transact business, then you'd have to register with the Ghana Revenue Authority. All you need is a tax identification number.
Okay.
Because we need to identify you first.
Okay. And provide clarity on this one also quickly for me. I think we mentioned it last week when you were here, but for the purposes of those who are listening in just today, many people listening, right, believe that once they register with the GRA, the government will take away the little profits they make. Let's explain this very quickly.
Okay.
Our time is up.
Okay. So once you register with the Ghana Revenue Authority, you would have to make an estimate. You make an estimate of the profit you intend to make.
Okay.
Or you tell us your income that you intend to make, and then the system would give you a profit based on the income you have declared. Then, by law, you would have to make payments quarterly. So you'd have up to March to make your first payment. You'd have up to June to make your second payment, up to September to make your your third payment, and up to December to make your final payment. And you'd have up to 4 months after December to file your final return.
Yes.
So it could be that I have estimated, but my final return would have told me that the payments I have made, I have overpaid GRA. It means that it's a credit to me.
Okay.
So I could apply to GRA that GRA, the credit I have in this year, 2025, that is last year, I want to use that credit to offset any liability I would incur in 2026.
Okay.
Or I want that money now, so that I'll use that money to operate or turn around and then get income and pay future taxes later.
Okay. And I remember last week you also did mention that taxes are not based on your capital. It's based on your
profit. Yes,
so
please.
if you are not making your profits, like Sefas is saying, all you have to do is go there and declare that you are not making profits, and then you will be assisted on what to do.
Because if the business is not running, we can't expect that
exactly.
you pay the tax.
Yeah. And once again, the joy of every parent is to see their children cheerful and hearty. And to nurture this joy, I recommend Vitamilk soy milk drink for you and your family. It's made from natural soybeans, rich source of plant protein, contains vitamin B1, B2, has no artificial colorings, no artificial flavorings, and no preservatives. Just wholesome natural goodness in every sip. So as a proud parent, why don't you choose the Vitamilk champ for your children? Because it delivers quality nutrition, great taste, and lasting satisfaction. Comes in 5 exciting variants. The regular soy milk drink. We also have the multi cereal blend with no caffeine, the choco, the banana, and the strawberry flavors. Packaged in 250 mils, ideal for the young ones, and a 1 liter Tetra Pak if you're putting it up for the family to share. So wherever you are and whatever the occasion, Vitamilk brings on that nutritious, delicious, and satisfying anywhere, anytime. Always remember that this advert is FDA approved. And Corporate Ghana, this is your invitation to the biggest sporting showdown of the year. On Saturday, 29th August, the University of Ghana Stadium comes alive as companies from across the country battle for bragging rights at the Joy Sports Invitational 2026. Whether you're scoring goals on the football pitch, stepping up for the CEO penalty shootout, showing your power in arm wrestling, racing in the lime and spoon or sack race, pulling your team to victory in the tug of peace, or taking part in the female penalty shootout, one thing is guaranteed: you will have an unforgettable day. And before the competition begins, get your body moving with our exciting aerobic session from 6 a.m. So rally your colleagues, wear your company colors, and come ready to compete, laugh, network, and create memories. To register your company, you want to call Slevin on 053 100 3813. Number again is 053 100 3813. The Joy Sports Invitational is brought to you by Toyota, I mean. Superior quality. Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app Barco Services Bebre, Latex Foam, your partner for life, and Minerals Commission, the regulator of the mining industry in Ghana. The Joy Sports Invitational. Let's compete, connect, and celebrate the true spirit of corporate Ghana. And Pentecost Hour is a religious broadcast program sponsored by the Church of Pentecost, comes your way with the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, on Joy FM Sundays at 1:30 p.m., Hits FM 5:30 a.m., and Joy Prime Television on Saturdays at 7 a.m. Tune in every Saturday, Sunday, and so you want to tune in Saturday, Monday, and Saturday as Apostle Nyamiche brings you life transforming truth that nourishes the soul, ignites passion, and restores hope in the nations. The Church of Pentecost, we are possessing the nations for the Lord. Our time is up here on Home Affairs, but in just 30 seconds, we can still show. I need just 1 minute. In 30 seconds, I'm coming to you, Rita. Your final words to our audience, and then 30 seconds also from Safas. Rita, let's go.
Okay. To everybody listening, your side hustle is not too small to formalize. So I encourage everyone to formalize their side hustle business. Whether you are selling clothes, you are transacting business on WhatsApp, you are transacting business online, consulting, or making any products to augment your existing income, you still come to register and keep proper information and update our records to have your current information anytime you change something in your business. And also renew annually.
Okay, can we take your helpline, your contacts, if people want to call the ORC? Do you have it ready?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Let's put it out there.
To call the ORC on 0308
Please go ahead.
249
0308 841. Thank you.
That's our call center number.
Thank you. And from you, Safas, finally.
Yeah. So anybody intending to register or have registered with the ORC means that you would have to register with the Ghana Revenue Authority. You need your tax, my tax, to build a better nation. Your tax is our future. Okay.
All right, great. Contact
0800
0800
900
900
110. Yes, please.
Is it toll free?
Yes, toll free.
Okay.
So 0800 900 110.
All right. So I leave
055
055
299
00.
Yes,
okay, so when we're posting the video, we will caption it and then add the contacts to it. So you want to reach out to the ORC on 0308 249 841, and the GRA is 0800 900 110 or 055 299 0000. Rita and Safas, thank you so much.